Hello, IGN. My name is Jose Otero, and I'm here with Marty Sleva.
Yeah, we're playing that Wind Waker.
We are playing that Wind Waker. So this is part of our Let's Play series for 125 Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Nintendo as a company is celebrating 125 years of being a company, an
Yeah.
entertainment company that has done video games, cards, toys,
All sorts of
cabs,
things. Yeah.
rice,
Yeah.
maybe love hotels that they've been trying to cover up for years. And a bunch of other stuff.
Get the bottom of
But this is my one of my favorite, possibly my favorite Nintendo games. Really hard to pick.
Sure.
Or settle on what it would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Wind Waker. So we're playing Wind Waker HD just for folks, which was released on Wii U last year.
Yep.
Really special version of the game in terms of all the improvements that came along.
Yeah, I mean, it's more than just visually. I mean, visually, you see it is like one of the most gorgeous games out there right now.
Mhm.
Obviously, a lot of other games strive for photorealism, but this takes the cell shaded living cartoon look of the original Wind Waker on GameCube and sort of just pushes it to a perfect place.
Yeah.
Like this game, like just throughout the entire thing, looks absolutely stunning. No matter if you're playing it on the gamepad or on a TV, this game is just as stupid gorgeous.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, for a lot of reasons, this is my favorite Zelda. I feel like even though that you're dealing with child Link, it was sort of the reaction, right? Was these visuals and Zelda, like,
yeah.
it's sort of a kid's game. You know what though? This kid version of Link is probably the most deadly version of Link.
Oh
they have
my god, the
ever
combat in this
done.
game is incredible.
Yes, the combat is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I don't have the pearl already, so give me 1 second, because that would be a bummer. No, I don't think I do. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, no, this child Link will like just take you out.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll take your weapon, we'll take your money.
Yeah, it took the obviously the Z targeting that Ocarina of Time really sort of laid the foundation for not only the Zelda series but for a lot of 3D action games in general.
Mhm.
But the options you have in combat are just so incredible, and you have so many encounters versus enemies that have a massive skill set. So it's not just like you're fighting idiot skeletons the entire time. Like you're fighting smart enemies that will block, that will dodge, that will try to get behind you, and you have to do the same, which is really cool.
Yeah, and and that's sort of what makes it special, right? Like just having those ability, having the grappling hook to be able to take things away.
Yeah.
Obviously, right now we're not doing that. We just arrived at Dragon Roost Island, which, if you know from the story, sort of an important moment because you are trying to work with this tribe to help Valu, who is at the top of the mountain, sort of angry all the time. They don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, Valu's a
and you
jerk.
also need a pearl, which the sort of leader's son has.
Yeah.
And there's sort of a rite of passage happening that the son doesn't want to embrace. Zelda stories can be so deep at times, and we sort of gloss over it. But
yeah, no, that is
there's a lot
true.
happening here. Like, and it's also interesting that this boy, who has sort of tasked himself with finding out what's going on, he's just trying to find his sister.
Yeah.
That's sort of his motivation.
And it obviously becomes something much bigger later on. But
yeah, and it's so wonderful. And this game probably has one of my favorite moments of any Zelda.
Is that when you go back under the sea?
Yes, when you finally discover what this is all about.
Yeah.
And you sort of, I guess you sort of knew it was going to connect there, but you didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't realize it was going to get that much. Yeah, playing the game originally, that was always such a staggering moment. But you were talking about, so, I mean, why is this version, aside from the visuals, why is this version better than the GameCube version?
They fixed specifically the very, very divisive Triforce quest at the end. And they've had a bunch of other improvements, like in combat. I remember we were talking to Cosmo Wright, who's a speedrunner for Zelda, and simple things like when you do a forward thrust, you're getting 2 hits now instead of 1. Like they've kind of sped up combat so you can take down enemies a lot quicker. They put in a speed sail because one of the big criticisms
that was one of the most important
back in
things
the day,
to me.
was that you're sailing from island to island a lot. And don't get me wrong, I loved it because I felt like it sort of established the permanence of that world, and how big it was, and life at sea, and all that stuff really mattered.
But if you wanted to get from point A to point B and you didn't have the warp yet, that could be sort of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it was a little tedious. No, absolutely. And you had to play the songs over and over. They introduced a lot of animations to speed that stuff up.
Sure, yeah.
And make it easier for you to sort of
for
do all
changing
that
the direction
stuff.
of the wind and everything.
Yep, absolutely. And then the speed sail, took that all away completely, and just you can go from island to island.
Yeah.
Again, since we're early on in the game, we don't have that. Hopefully, we can get at least into the dungeon right now, which is what we're trying. Oh wait, I was supposed to show him something.
So one thing about if you are like a purist, one thing this game doesn't have is a lot of the weird tingle GBA connectivity stuff that the
yeah.
GameCube version had. That's one of the things that got lost.
Yes,
in the,
but what they did do is make Tingle basically an essential part of the quest.
Yep.
Because when you get to Windfall Island, you have to spring Tingle from jail, or the guy who gives you the sail at the start of the game will not give it to you.
Yeah.
Hi. I need to talk to her. Whoops.
Tingle's the secret. He's the link to the true Zelda timeline.
Yeah. So that's also something they did, but I miss nice job. I miss that about Tingle. Also, this is the only game where I think Tingle's brothers appear. You ever see Tingle's brothers?
Yeah, I forgot about
turning
that.
the windmills.
Yeah, those guys are terrifying.
They have really weird names.
Tingle's freaky deaky.
I like Tingle.
I think he's freaky deaky.
I think he's hilarious though.
Team freaky deaky. Yeah, terrifying.
Yeah.
This game has a really interesting cast of just weirdos, which I love.
Yeah,
like more
like Duck Girl over here.
Yeah, exactly. Duck Girl. You got the weird dudes chilling on their houseboats that are trying to sell you stuff.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna go downstairs and show that letter to the prince, and then we are gonna enter the temple at least, because I think this would be a very boring commentary if we didn't.
If we didn't get to draw our sword at all.
Yeah, which we haven't. But that's kind of a thing in Zelda 2. It is part of. I don't mean in Zelda 2.
Zelda also.
Zelda also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the world building and the attempt to just kind of make you feel like there's a lot more happening.
Yeah. So you said this is up there with your favorite Nintendo games of all time, obviously meaning also one of your favorite Zelda games of all time. Do you think this is your favorite Zelda game of all time?
Oh,
That's a
I
tough
think
question.
So. Yeah, that is a tough
children.
question. I think so. It's definitely there between that or A Link to the Past.
Yeah.
I love Ocarina, but I've always felt like Wind Waker and the improvements they brought in, especially on combat-wise, like I always felt like Z targeting, as much as I love it, and on Ocarina it was a revelation. It was a little finicky at times.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it was a first run at something.
Exactly. Whereas here I felt like the refinements, especially in ground combat. Because on boat-to-boat combat, absolutely no refinement whatsoever. It's just shoot cannons until the thing dies.
Sure.
That's one place where they definitely could have used a little more improvement, even in this re-release.
Yeah. One of the things I really appreciate about the Zelda series is that it's not just when you get the new one, it doesn't make the ones before it sort of no longer
irrelevant
essential.
Or obsolete.
Yeah, exactly. I like the fact that it's not like a sports game where like why you're not going to go back and play Madden 2002 when you got Madden 2015. But whereas like each Zelda has its different sort of artistic visions and strong points and unique things. I mean, for Majora's Mask has the sort of incredible small but deep world.
And look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this.
Look at this.
This looks great.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to
amazing.
be down there. I went the wrong way. Let me fix that. I have to remember how to get there. I think it's from the first floor.
Yeah, it's from the first floor.
So apologies. We did not prepare before this, obviously. But hopefully you are still entertained.
Also, if you haven't played this game, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, you really should.
Yeah.
I have a friend who I've been harassing to play this game.
Seriously.
A lot. And you know what? I need a bottle. And I did not get one. And I'm trying to remember if she gives it to me.
I think she has you one right now.
Yeah. You actually came.
Little duck girl.
There we go. Okay, so we have to throw her and fix our problems here. Yep. Anyway, you were saying, sorry, I just jumped in there. No, so Zeldas aren't irrelevant just because of the next one. So what's your favorite? Talk about that.
This is up there. I'm gonna link to in terms of the 2D ones. I'm gonna link to the past guy. Also Majora's Mask. I mean, it's the weird.
My God, I forgot about
it's
that.
It's like the weird cousin of the Zelda series, but man, what it does with a sense of time and place is sort of second to none, even in just games in general.
Yeah, no, there's a weirdness to Zelda Majora's Mask that is absolutely okay. We gotta wait for the wind here. That is absolutely amazing. And even going back to that game, and we're talking about a very old game here from the N64 era, that weirdness still holds up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So well.
Yeah.
I love that about it.
Yeah, and I would love, there've been sort of rumors and hints and stuff that they might be doing a Majora's Mask 3DS, sort of the same way they did Ocarina of Time. So I hope that's true, because I think that's a game that a lot of people haven't played in 15 years or just never even played. So.
And it is a very special Zelda. It's also Aonuma's first Zelda, like the one he directed on his own at the time. And it was sort of a weird thing too, because I guess it's a little off topic from this, but I still want to talk about it. It is one that it was sort of reusing assets. It was sort of like a Zelda remix.
Definitely, yeah.
Because it didn't really have a whole bunch of new assets involved in it. It was just kind of like,
rejiggering
playing
what they
with
had
the puzzle
with
pieces,
it. Yeah.
and making something cool. All right. Do I have more water? No. All right. Well, we got a plant. Let's blow this up, get in the dungeon.
Boom.
Boom.
Did it. Got that
All right.
water. Water is very important in this game, too.
Yeah,
Also, this game's got the King of Red Lions. I like that, dude.
Yeah, the boat is also really special.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just, I mean, look at the ash. Look at all this, like, and this is all visual detail that for the most part was there when this game came out.
Yeah.
This is not stuff, you know, in the States in 2003, I think in Japan in 2002. This stuff, for the most part, was all in the original game.
Yeah, and like you
It's
said,
just been
people,
touched up.
there was the bit of the outrage because originally they showed, I think it was at the Space World, they showed
Yeah.
the demo that was like realistic Link fighting Ganon.
Yeah. A lot of people like adult Link, and I don't take away from, you know, why he's special,
Sure,
but
yeah.
I do think that there is room for other interpretations
Yeah.
of Zelda, and that's why I loved this game.
Yeah,
I think
but I
that's
think, you know, despite the fact that there was the sort of outcry, I think that this game has withstood the test of time. Like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
game is, people now realize how gorgeous and how great this game actually is, and especially now on Wii U, this is the way to play the game.
Yep, and the way I'm going, we're never gonna get in this dungeon, Martin.
No, that's the key to the dungeon.
Come on.
This is your water temple.
Yeah, this is clearly.
Yeah.
What am I doing? All right, well, I'm embarrassing myself.
We should have a second part of
clearly.
the Let's Play of Jose trying to throw the bomb in the vase.
There we go. Oh, you see that? Dude, story of
This
my
is
life.
Shaquille O'Neal right
I'm
here.
tall, and yeah, this no free throws on this from this guy. That's it. That's it. Are you kidding me?
This
All right,
is-
I'm just gonna do it from the corner.
No,
wow.
you're gonna. This is
I'm
is
so
gonna be,
sorry,
This is gonna be a
America.
7-hour long Let's Play.
I'm so sorry.
7 hours. Now you're just. Now, yeah.
Can we just do this over?
No one's ever doing this over.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
No,
Oh, I'm sure plenty of Let's Plays have been done over.
no,
this
we're not doing this over.
All right, fine.
We're watching.
Can you do this once?
No, I just want to.
What is going on?
You can't let me do it once, or else. There you go.
There we go. All
Money.
right. Sorry.
There was hacks.
There was glitches and
There was hacks.
delays, and I'm gonna blame everything, but I'm not blaming
You should
the
be able to
gamepad.
Z-target that thing.
Yeah, you should.
But
Maybe there's
whatever.
some room for improvement.
There you go.
Yeah,
9.9.
Yeah, it did.
Can't Z-target that one
from
thing.
9.7 to 9.9. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Nah, this thing has stood the test of time.
Yeah,
man.
this game's great.
Yeah, and this is sort of an introductory dungeon too, so you know, pardon us for picking up from here, but any point of this game is really a special sort of point, and I think people should see that. So let's get into a fight real quick. What's up? All right. So I always forget to use the shield, by the way, and people get angry
No, you don't need a shield.
about that. Yes, you do.
Who's getting angry?
Tell
Tell them to back off.
Oh, I missed the counter there. Yeah, introducing counters like this
Yeah.
is such a big part of combat to me.
Certain enemies that, they're only weak in the back, so you need to do that. They're
Yep.
heavily armored except for sort of the spine.
Yeah, and then these trinkets or little sort of rewards that
Yeah,
come
yeah.
along. Like I think that was
Torches
also
you could
super
pick up,
important.
weapons you could pick up.
Oh yeah, I left the torch over there. Thanks for reminding me of that. And the torch was kind of a thing that in Ocarina of Time, at least was
yeah,
a
it became
thing.
even more important here.
Yeah, they are. Let's get in here. Oh, you got to be kidding me. All right, well, we can do that again. Anyway, yeah, no, sort of reusing those elements in that design, but figuring out things. And I love being able to pick up enemy weapons and ultimately, sort of handle your business.
Yeah, and I love how there's really big swords that knights will carry. When you pick them up, you're just having trouble because it's like, well, you're a kid. This is really heavy.
Yeah, and there is sort of the Zelda cartoon approach taken here too, right?
Yeah.
Because certain enemies, when they drop their weapon, they freak out.
Yeah.
And they take a swing at you like,
Yeah.
boo, to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
rid of you, and sort of that stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah, there's so many small things about this game that just make it incredible.
Absolutely, and one of them is not rolling into the door.
No,
All right,
that's
so
Link does a lot of rolling.
I think someone. Oh, okay. I'll just roll through. So
There
we'll
you
do a
are.
little bit further, and then we'll sort of cut away. Wow, look at that. Still looks cool. I missed that in a lot of games, right? Like, remember in Tomb Raider, like the camera would sort of pan just like that to show you all this stuff.
Oh yeah, and it would just be
Yeah.
like, yep, this is a massive place, and you are just at the bottom or the top of it, and you have to get all
and
the
you
way
have to
through
figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that a lot, and it's something that definitely found its way into Zelda. Let's see. Let's not do anything else that will look foolish
Nah,
on this video. It's too late for that.
it's
I
too late
guess.
for that.
Yeah, it's true. Oh no, bats! I hate these guys.
Yeah, bats in every Zelda game are the worst.
Yeah, they kind of are. Especially because they don't get lost. There we go. All right.
God, I love those little cartoony plumes of smoke.
Yeah, and just the
Yeah.
the plumes of smoke were amazing. I love all the little details, like especially if you when you're sailing and you see sort of the trails of wind.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I absolutely love that. Oh, okay. Didn't want that, but I'll take it. Will I make it? I did.
There you go.
Okay.
No getting
Just
burnt
go
for
up
you.
to the top. Yeah, I'm. As you can.
Oh!
The chew jelly.
Classic chew.
Yeah. Well, not anymore. Take that. All right, let's get up here. Yeah, I will never speedrun this game. I need to. I always wanted to. I think part of me wanted to try, but yeah, Cosmo could have the record. I'm good. All right. So they show you that that big sword will break through that wood panel.
Yeah.
And then they put one over here. And again, it's just those little details, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like just showing you stuff like that. You learn a lot in Zelda by show and tell.
Yeah. That's what Zelda's at its best when it's, you know, environmental and gameplay storytelling and teaching. I'm not a big fan of the exposition dumps.
Yep.
When the Keepa Gaboria or whatever his name in Ocarina of Time is just like talking to you for 10 minutes and you accidentally hit the "yes, I would like to hear that again" button. You're like, oh crap.
Man, those are the worst. Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah, this kind of stuff's clutch though.
Absolutely. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. We've talked about Zelda Wind Waker.
Yeah.
One of our very essential 125 Zelda Let's excuse me, not Zelda Let's Play, Nintendo Let's Plays.
Yeah.
For more of these, make sure you check out IGN, check out YouTube, where we're going to be putting out a bunch of this stuff. And for more Nintendo coverage, keep it right here at IGN.